Here we go. 480. 48, come on. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And his first look is incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Domada Peko racks up the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And taking it across midfield. Inside the 45.
Come on now, let's go.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Ravens.
49. Mike, 49. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Jackson on 1st down. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Under 10.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. They'll run here with Ingram. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Bills nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
now they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. Now this one complete to Robert Foster. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now Prescott. As far as undrafted players go, Philip Lindsay took most of the headlines a season ago, but remember, Robert Foster was undrafted out of Alabama as well, signed with the Bills in May of 2018 and had a pretty good year. 27 catches, 541 yards. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Robert Foster, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Hauschka adds the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Prescott now. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This is the third-round pick out of FAU, Devin Singletary. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Mike,
Prescott now from the 50. Flush to his right. He'll run it. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second and 11 now. Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. They wound up getting nothing out of that second down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Throwing. Prescott escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Matt Judon. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Roberts got him. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
The defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Jackson now. Wide open receiver complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Miles Boykin, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. Prescott from the gun on 3rd, eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Matt Judon in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Here we go. 15 on it. 15 on it. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Jump, jump. 49 to Mike. Watch the slant.
Now Jackson on first down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there of 22.
A gain of 22 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
49 to Mike. Watch 49. Hey, defense. Hey, defense. Clap, clap.
Here's Jackson throwing again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, there's a bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On the ground is Singletary, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. He finds his target, John Brown. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the 2nd half.
Get ready.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Jackson flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
First down.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 44, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Here's Singletary.
And Park, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott, escaping the pressure right. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
25 yards that time. On 1st down, Singletary. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. To throw is Prescott. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The tight end, Lee Smith, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and react into the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson to throw again. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. As the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2.
Let's go.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. Then he finds Beasley complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To the air again, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long. And they've been on.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Pernell McPhee in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. He'll buy some time right, and that's complete to Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Ingram. And he'll go down, and that will do it. for the third quarter of action. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. On second down, Ingram. There goes Mark Ingram. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 49 yards. As the Ravens push further out in front. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Gore. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again they run, again it's Gore. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. Prescott from the gun. And able to find John Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Now a delayed give to Gore. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. From the 44, Prescott. And this one caught by Beasley. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Tackle made by Tyus Bowser. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. That one was intended for John Brown. And it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler as a rookie last year, in on the stop there. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Again, they'll run with Ingram, and he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Baltimore was the most run-heavy team in the league last year after Lamar Jackson took over as a starter. And you think about Mark Ingram. He goes from a situation where he was sharing time with Kamara in New Orleans. Now he figures to be the top guy in the Baltimore backfield. Although I guess you could say he's kind of splitting time with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson. But a great veteran presence. Mark Ingram is behind Jackson. Ingram now in his 9th NFL season. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Switch gears.
Now Ingram, he's been busy today. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. On second down, it's Ingram, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face a third down. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Prescott now. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 38. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback. And
Ingram churning. He lost the football. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, I'm coming. Watch twist. Check.
Ingram again. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. And a 20th carry now for Ingram. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot.